It's almost like we're the same person, but not.
I don't know. We both are wearing hats.
We are wearing hats.
Same.
Yeah.
Not
Both
a
wearing
surprise.
glasses.
Yes.
My
We
headphones are a lot bigger than yours. I know size doesn't matter.
Your
That's
head's
what
a
people
lot
tell
bigger.
me.
No, my head is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you can only do so much, John.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
Creatine. These little gummies.
Yeah.
This is officially my favorite way to take creatine.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very
in
interesting.
gummies. So yeah, sorry.
When you said gummies, I was thinking of something completely different.
Oh, well, those are different. Yeah, those are extra
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah, well, depends.
I'm not wearing Depends. Thanks for offering, though.
Not yet. I mean, you do live in Florida.
It's just a matter of time. Yes.
It is.
That's what our pastor said. It's God's waiting room.
What's God's waiting room? Depends.
Florida.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm tracking.
Southwest Florida.
Sorry, I'm a little bit slow. I'm
You
a little
have
under
a
the weather
cold.
today.
Tell everybody about the cold.
I don't want to.
Come on, you love cold.
No,
You said. Thank you.
So I don't think we talked about it on the podcast per se last week, but I'm dealing with the few. Oh, look, there it went again. You see my microphone?
Oh, your microphone's disappearing.
Yeah, and that's weird.
This is like
anyway,
AI magic.
It is. We pissed AI off.
That's
sure.
Right. It'll forgive us.
So I'm dealing with some health problems, and working my way through it. But then on top of all the health problems, I get a cold. And the only place I can think I got it from in the time that it took was when I went to the doctor's office.
Oh, cut it out.
Yeah, because there was someone up there hacking and I mean, I thought I stayed away and I didn't touch anything and all that stuff. But yeah, that's the only place I've been where I could have possibly.
You should have had your Coco mask on.
Yeah, right. We actually threw all of those out.
I think I found two, and one is one of the fake ones. Remember those? It was like you can breathe through it. It's like it's not even a mask. What do they call it? Doesn't matter. But yeah, I found one of those, and it's like, oh, well, those are. I don't think I'm going to hang on to those. Yeah, I think I tossed them too. So
I think
which is good, we have a couple. They'll sell them again someday.
Oh yeah, I think we have some laying around, but yeah, just in case, like the disposable ones.
You mean
just because we have boxes and boxes
for the next one?
For the next one, exactly. Yeah. Well, we had, when Jen first opened the studio, it was during COVID. So we got boxes and boxes of the disposable ones. Yep. So we have those laying around because we didn't use them all.
It's so funny you say that because I was doing, and I'll be, I guess I won't be there this week. I was in our office in Charlotte. We had everything set up for training. They have a training room. Mm-hmm. So we have lots of computers and it was opened originally around COVID. So we have 25 of the hand sanitizer bottles and they're still there. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I guess I knew when we got them. And I look at the expiration date and it's from 3 years ago or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. How bad can that stuff go?
They're still going to work. The only reason some of those things have expiration dates is so you go buy more.
Well,
that's
absolutely.
The only reason.
And it's interesting too, because I just saw that. I think John Stossel did a YouTube video about that. Just in general expiration dates, and there are like 3 types for foods. One, stuff that does expire, like produce and milk and things like that, dairy. But other stuff, canned goods, and you can typically keep them for sometimes years beyond the expiration date.
Oh yeah.
Suggested last sale dates and best if used by. Yeah, they don't do that with canned stuff usually, but some of the outer ring stuff in the grocery stores, that will last longer. Well, than they suggest.
Right, and going back to produce and things like that, or milk, when it's expired.
Oh, well, so that's a great point, and that's one that they made in the video too. What did we do before expiration dates? And we smelled. And that's all it was. That's
all you needed to do.
Oh man. Yeah. Yep. I can't remember what It doesn't matter. There are probably several movies where it happened, but a comedy, the main character smells the milk and, oh man, and puts it back in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do when you're in a
Oh,
comedy.
yeah. Well,
Uh,
I mean, think about it realistically, John. You put it back in the fridge so you don't have to throw it in the garbage because your garbage, you might have already taken the garbage out and then it's just going to sit there and stink up the
man.
garbage.
Yeah, well, that's an excellent
You got
point.
to think of it. You got to think of this logically.
Yeah, well, plus, what are the chances that somebody else in the house can enjoy the bad smell, if you put it in the trash?
Right.
And take the
Exactly.
trash out, for example, but
Oh, yeah. But if you already took the
that's
trash out and it's like
silly.
the first thing in the trash bag.
I try to clean out the fridge before, and I'm not always successful, but so Monday morning is trash day, and Sundays, I'm gathering everything because this is cool. I love this. They come early to our place,
Mhm.
like 6 a.m. Both of
Yeah.
the trash and recycling are both picked up, by 6. And so it's awesome, but means I got to have them out there Sunday night because there is no chance unless I'm up at 4 to
Yeah.
take the trash down. But I always try. I do my best to remember to clean out the fridge too. If there's some, again, produce typically or something like that that has gone less than good.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
We try to do the same thing. We're not
I
as
know.
great at it, but
No.
it's and right now with that health stuff that I was alluding to,
Yes.
there's a whole bunch of stuff in the fridge that I can't eat anymore. Or not anymore. I can't eat before it gets expired.
Yeah.
And so that makes it even harder because every time I open the fridge, I'm like, "Ooh, pecan pie." And I said that way for a reason.
Pecan. I know.
Pecan, pecan pie.
Or
Um,
pecan.
pecan.
Yeah.
No, and I'm just looking at that going, I can't eat that right now. That sucks.
Sure looks good though.
It sure looks really good. I'll just eat my bland oatmeal.
So what is your time frame? Can we talk about that?
I don't know.
Well,
I go back to the doctor I just saw it like literally a few seconds ago before we got on here.
the doctor
Let's
said
see.
though that this is like a doctor approved plan where you're going to start with
On the 12th.
certain
So
things.
today, what is
12th, go
today?
back. Today's the 3rd,
The 3rd. So
but
in
not for
9
those who are
days.
watching. Hey, everybody, into the future.
Right. Hi. Yeah, because this is like 2 weeks ahead. So by the time I
Yes.
actually go to the doctor, this will be airing.
Well, then tell us what happened.
I will.
No, I mean now.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, you've already been there.
She'll say, okay, your diet that's really smart, really good. You need to exercise more. And yeah.
And
that's
now
about it.
pull your pants up. I
Yeah,
didn't tell you to
exactly.
take them off.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't you say you had a relatively attractive doctor?
No, I
Or am
did
I
not say that.
imagining that?
You're imagining that. You just
Yeah.
want her to be relatively
Well,
attractive.
it wouldn't hurt. I just want you to tell
No.
me.
No,
about
you're the
it,
one
or-
who always talks about how attractive your doctors are, even though they're
I have
80.
men. I don't have. I do have one female doctor.
Okay,
and
you know
she's
what? That
very nice.
Are
Yes.
you?
The men are
I
attractive.
can't remember the word. That's there. You go. I mean, you
What?
can say that you're comfortable in your sexuality.
I'm very comfortable. Yes.
Yeah,
They
So-
don't question. Hey, I wonder if John. Really, there's no question. No.
there's no
If
question.
there starts to be a question,
Then we might have a different podcast.
we Quaddy mouse. Anyway,
Quaddy mouths.
thank you very much. I'm out of here. Yeah. Anyway, but no,
Yeah.
and I enjoy my doctors too, and I saw one of mine yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I have
we're doing
so
some
that's
doctor
my
visits.
my new GP because
Mhm.
I haven't had one in a few years. So
General
now I
practitioner,
went
if you're keeping
general
score at home.
practitioner. And actually, they don't even say that down here. I think she's family medicine is what they say.
Oh, I see.
She's an FM.
She's
just like Riverside.
She's into F&M.
I don't know what that means.
Family medicine. Come on.
Family medicine. There you
Yeah.
go. Great
Mhm.
job. Great
Thank
job.
you.
But then so that's on the 19th. Do I have 2 doctor's appointments on the 19th?
Well, you said the
'Cause I go to
12th too.
Oh, so I have another one on the 19th.
Wow.
Is
You're
this
really
gonna
a
let me sign
mess.
in? Well, that one is for my foot. I'm falling apart. And this is you'd actually appreciate this, and I think a lot of
Alright.
people would appreciate this. Maybe it was on the 16th.
You don't think I represent every man?
You are every man.
Yeah, I sure am. Every man
Uh,
you don't want your daughter to date.
right?
That's it. Somehow
Okay,
I
maybe it was the
got past
20.
my wife's folks.
I thought I put it in here. I guess I didn't put it in here.
Okay.
But
This
anyway,
is
this is riveting content right now. I know.
this is what I tuned in for.
Exactly.
I wonder when Nick's appointments are. We could do this as a teaser. A
Well, you know
teaser
what? I could go
short
back
we could
to
do.
we could go back to my text messages because that's what they
That
reminded me
was
of.
gonna be my suggestion, and the rest of the
Snickerdoodle
audience
latte, is
too.
that what it is?
Snickerdoodle latte.
Um,
That's your doctor's name?
yeah, Snickerdoodle latte.
Okay.
You've never heard of that?
I can't say I have. I
Oh, you're
bet she
missing out.
charges a lot.
Oh, the 9th. So on Friday the 9th,
Oh
I
my.
I go get my foot looked at for I think I've discussed that on the podcast before, my
Yes.
big toe and how
Your
yeah,
big
I'm gonna
toe.
go have that checked out, and then I'm gonna have another one for my finger.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I have
Yep.
a ganglion cyst is what we think it is that's
Wow.
causing my finger not to be able to go straight. So
No
yeah, I
kidding.
gotta, and this is how I introduced myself to the not even to the doctor, to the nurse when I went in there.
Yes.
She's asking me all of the standard questions, and she's
Sure.
because she you in the appointment I said I'm looking for a new primary care physician.
Mhm.
And so she said, why are you looking for a new primary care physician? I said, well, I haven't had one for a really long time, ever since the last one I had. Her husband was also a doctor, and he finished residency, so they moved. So, and I lost that doctor.
Did you say how long
So
ago that had been?
I did, but I'm not going to say it here. People will
I
be very
know.
scared.
Yes, I
Anyway,
know.
so I was, and she was asking me that, and then I said, and I'm a man of a very certain age, and things are starting to fall apart, and I need someone
Oh,
to patch me up because it's so true.
nice. Good
It's so
job.
true. Nothing serious, but I am falling apart, and I just need to make sure that I can, patch things up until I'm old enough where I can just replace things.
You 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 have just a couple of flat tires or tires that need
Yeah.
air. That's all.
Tires that need air.
Yeah.
I need a patch. I've got maybe a
Yeah.
nail in the tire, and I've just
Yeah.
got to patch it instead of getting all new tires.
Well, or
It's
pulling the nail out. You don't wanna
or
do that
you don't want
all
to do that either.
willy-nilly.
No,
Yeah.
no, exactly.
Like that. You need
Exactly.
just a patch
Exactly.
kit. Okay,
Right.
good.
Right.
That's
So
framing it very well.
so it's important. There are things that I just need. I've been delaying for various reasons that
Mm.
probably not good ones, but life gets in the way, and
Mhm.
I want to start. I want to
Mhm.
make sure that I can start feeling better again, because or feeling
Good.
myself again.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Almost too
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, I have had my foot checked out before,
Mm.
and to my point about that, and the flat tire metaphor,
Yes.
um, they literally said we could go in and replace, because the problem is my joint.
Okay.
My bone, my big toe bone, or my foot bone that connects to the big toe, on the outside, or the inside of my foot rather,
Mhm.
is too long. So it's pushing against the joint, which is causing my toe not to be able
Ow.
to.
Okay.
Yeah. So they could go in there and shorten the bone, which is a very invasive, or they could replace the joint. And they said,
Mm.
we would much rather shorten the bone than replace the joint. This was my
Oh,
last doctor, by the way, not the one I'm going to,
okay.
because you're too young, and we would just have to replace it in 20 years, and that would be even more invasive. So you're much better, because it wasn't bothering me that much
Right.
at that point. They're like, you're much better just dealing with it and walking on it,
Mhm.
and just kind of toning back some of the things you want to do, than getting it replaced right now.
Mhm.
Wait 20 years, and if it's really bothering you, then get it replaced.
And I've heard that argument from several people, and
Mhm.
it's not like a toe, but it could be a knee or a
Right.
hip replacement or whatever. And yeah. So that means you have to suffer through crap for a certain number of years until it's roughly the death date less
Yep.
20.
Yep.
And that's what I want to have it done. And I
Pretty much.
honestly just,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
Well,
bothering you.
by the time we get there,
Exactly. You'll have Dr. Spock who can go, "Beep," and you're
exactly.
fixed.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
don't know.
and what the other doctor did, and what this doctor will probably do, and I'm fine with it, is just a nice old shot of cortisone right into the joint. Then you don't feel it.
Yeah.
Then,
Well,
but don't do the dumbass thing like I did and go on a 5-mile hike after the
oh,
day after you get the cortisone shot.
okay. That
Like,
is
oh,
akin
damn, my toe feels great. I'm going on a hike.
that is akin to a good friend of mine who has since passed in an unrelated thing, but his my sister-in-law's brother, who the coolest guy, and he was so much fun, and we got along great. He had a vasectomy and went
And he
home,
died
and
of the
that
vasectomy.
afternoon,
I'm never
no,
having one.
that afternoon, yeah, that afternoon he went home and he goes, man, I'm feeling pretty good, and went out for a run. And after he came home, maybe 20 minutes later, let's just say there was some
It's
swelling.
elephantitis
Oh
type.
my gosh. And he told the story and he's like, what the hell? Quick, get some frozen peas. Cause that's, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
because
you're
that's what
feeling
I want to do right
feeling
after a
fine.
vasectomy
Oh
is go for a
yes.
run.
Hey, let's go for a jog. Maybe I'll see some ladies.
Is that a vasectomy in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh my gosh, no kidding. Yeah. So funny, and yeah, but just a sad finish because he was seemed to be in good shape and a runner and
Yeah.
everything, and he passed. I don't know. It
Well,
was probably
you know
5
what?
or 6 years after that, and just
That's what really
yeah.
pisses me off about this
Yep.
whole thing is, and okay, so let me just, my blood pressure is extremely high,
Oh,
and that's
what do you want to
basically
share
what
with us? What that is, or maybe can you write it down on text it to me?
I don't remember. I don't remember
Okay.
what it was that day, but it
Okay.
was the doctor walked in and said, "I'm debating on whether to send you to the ER right now."
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
that was kind of
one little aside piece of advice when it comes to
Yeah.
that. This is a guy who is constantly
white
having
coat,
trouble.
white
Well,
coat.
a little
Yeah.
of that, but I get mine, taken all the time because I'm
Mhm.
in healthcare all the time. It seems like, have them do it manually.
Yeah, that's what my dad said too.
Yeah, your dad
But
is right.
I have found out, which I didn't know because my family is not. I'll be honest, my family's not the best at communicating. Which is funny because
I know
I
when
have
your
two.
dad called me, that's what he said.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
But I have 2 communications degrees, so you'd think I'd be better at it, but no, I'm not. Anyway, my dad, I asked my dad after that doctor's appointment. I told him what was going on,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Yeah, it runs in the family." I'm like,
Mm.
well, thanks for telling me. I mean, my blood pressure's always been a little higher than normal.
Yeah.
That's just that, but it was extremely elevated. Got a bunch of blood tests back. Everything, blood
Mhm.
tests, urine
Good.
tests, everything.
Good.
Everything was normal
Oh,
except
awesome.
for my cholesterol.
And
But my cholesterol has always been high. So even when I was in my 20s, it was always high, and in really good shape. It was always high.
yeah.
So, but
So
I need
is
to
that
bring
a
it
family
both
thing
down.
too?
I don't know about the cholesterol.
Okay.
I do think my dad said his cholesterol was pretty high, but then he said his blood pressure has always been high, and he always has the doctor do it manually because it's a little bit lower.
Same.
So, but that said, I have been feeling off
Yeah.
lately, and so I am taking it more seriously than I normally would.
Mm.
And not that I wouldn't take it seriously because it's always better to be in shape, but and be healthy. But
Yeah.
I do, just because I have been feeling off, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this
Good.
very, very seriously.
Good.
But all that to say, I don't even remember where I was going with that. What were we talking about before that?
You need to ask somebody who's listening.
Oh, the audience. Can you tell me? We'll wait. Go ahead. We'll wait.
It's been a week or 2 weeks ago. Nobody's
Yeah.
going to know.
Yeah,
Oh
but I don't
gosh.
remember. But anyway, so I remember.
Okay.
So I'm watching again. I'm feeling a little under the weather. So and my girls are gone. They're out of the house for the weekend because they went up to see my mother and father-in-law
Mona.
and and Craig. Yeah, Mona and Craig Church.
Mhm.
Anyway, so normally on Saturday I get up and I go do stuff. And John texted me at our normally scheduled time to come up here, and I'm like, fudge. I literally said fudge in the text.
You
didn't I?
did text me fudge.
I completely forgot.
Which made me hungry.
Yeah, I know. And that's why you were eeating when I got on the podcast. Got on the
Having
video.
a fudge flavored protein shake.
Fudge flavored protein shake. Anyway, so I was watching YouTube So I was sitting down on the couch with the puppies because that's the only time they both cuddle with me
Oh,
is when the girls are gone.
that's
So I
nice.
had both puppies, one on top of the blanket, one under the blanket. I'm
Jealous.
watching TV, which is not something I normally do on Saturday mornings, but I'm feeling under the weather,
Mhm.
not from the blood pressure thing because of the
Yeah,
cold.
yeah.
So I'm just sitting there watching, and I'm watching some of these overlanders, and the particular one I was watching, I'm looking at all these guys, and they're cooking up sausage, and they're cooking up bacon, and they're all a little bit overweight, and they're all happy as fuck, you know. I'm like, you know what? I am not unhealthy. I mean, I tend to eat on the healthier side
Yeah,
compared to most people. The only thing I would say that we don't do well is because Peyton is we have to feed Peyton,
yep.
and she doesn't like any of the stuff we eat. So we do tend to eat some of her food, because I don't want to make 3 meals, which is
Her
what we
food.
her food,
Yes.
which is,
I
a
know.
lot of cheese.
Yep,
There's a lot of cheese involved.
sure.
I can get her to eat broccoli. I can get her to eat chicken. I can get her to eat anything as long as there's cheese on it.
I love that girl.
Um, yeah, and she needs it. She needs the weight, but I could see that that's probably where it's coming from. But still, I'm not as active as I'd like to be. In
Sure.
the last year, I haven't because of the new job. But
Uh-huh.
that's a horrible excuse, I know, but it's true.
Huh.
So I haven't been as active, but I still haven't changed my eating styles. In fact, over the last 10 months, I've lost 15 pounds
Wow.
just
Okay.
just because of the way I've been eating.
Yeah,
And so
and not
I,
necessarily in a good way.
what do you mean?
Not necessarily eating in a good way. The what you've been
No,
eating versus
no,
how
no, no.
much
I
and
mean, I like for lunches and stuff, it's usually just chicken. It's a chicken breast
oh,
and
then you're
vegetables.
fine.
Yeah.
So that
So it's
stuff is
not,
good.
and I do a lot of protein shake. I eat a lot of
Yeah.
protein. I've been focusing on eating a lot of protein.
Mhm.
I mean, I still eat a lot of cheese, but probably more than I should. But I still tend to eat very lean meats, very good food, very
Okay.
clean.
Yeah.
So it really frustrates me that my blood pressure and my cholesterol is so high when I see these fat fucks. I'm sorry, these fat fucks out there living life to their fullest. I mean, granted, they'll probably die well before I will, but still. But to the point that you were talking about, this person was a runner, probably ate well, did a
Yeah.
lot of good
Yeah.
things, and probably died prematurely. And that
Yeah.
just pisses me off. It's like,
Yeah.
how do these people that aren't worried about the stuff that I'm worried about live so long?
Most of it is genetics, and you know that.
I know,
Most
but
of
it
it.
pisses me off.
Well,
There
you
really isn't a
poor
right way to
thing.
do it.
No, there isn't. Although I think there's such a thing as uh, living miserably because you have to eat like
Miserably.
stuff that you
Yeah.
hate, and you have to avoid things you love, and
Yep.
but there's a trade-off for all of it. There's no doubt, and really the getting your blood pressure done manually, not exaggerating. Um, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I was getting my blood pressure taken, and these are awesome people. I see them once a month, and they're whatever. And this guy hooks me up to the auto thing. I said, "You can do it if you want, but it's going to be high." And sure enough, it was high, and I said, "Just do it manually, and you'll be amazed at the difference." He says, "Well, it can't be that much." Yeah, it was over 30 points on the systolic, which is the top
The
number. It went
Okay.
from 161 to 129 or something like that, and the bottom number was decent before it was 72, and which
Yeah.
is for me is like got nothing to
Yeah.
worry about. And I've been on
It
blood pressure meds for years
yeah.
and never wanted to. But at some point you go, okay, well, I can put this off and pretend I can, exercise it away or change the quality of my eating and make it better. Uh, but it's so much of it is just what the hand you're dealt.
Yeah.
And so if your parents and family members in general have had medical issues, they often run in the family, and you can
Yeah.
either manage around them. My sister-in-law's always had a problem with cholesterol, and
Mhm.
so she avoids salt and she avoids all these other things, and it really doesn't change her cholesterol readings. So instead of that, what her doctor apparently still believes is eating cholesterol causes cholesterol, and that's
But it
horseshit.
doesn't. Yeah,
It's
because
not
eggs are supposed
true.
to be really good for you.
And when my dad had heart disease back in 1975 or before, uh, that's, "Oh, you can't have eggs." And man, That's part of what killed him, I think, because he loved eggs so
I
much.
do, and I
L
love eggs too, but I
Me
had to cut them
too.
out for now.
Well, and, so again, and you're on a program where you're trying to figure out what's
Yeah,
causing stuff with you, and that's the way to do it. You eliminate certain foods, and then you slowly add them back in, and that's how people handle allergies a lot of times.
yeah,
And it just makes sense. But for them to say, "Oh no, we know that eggs are no, it's
yeah,
horseshit," and that's the part that makes me mad. It's not. We have it all figured out because we are in the pharmacy business or we're in the medical
right.
field or whatever. It's practicing medicine for a reason,
Yeah.
and they're learning just today, just like they did 10, 15,
Oh,
20,
yeah,
40 years
absolutely.
ago. So yeah, so
Excuse
there's
me.
that. We have that all figured out now.
Yeah, we are good. I mean, we're
Mm.
how many years? Only 10 years from being doctors?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'd be held back a couple years.
Me too. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna lie.
No.
But that's also one of the reasons, John, why I picked, and I think we may have spoken about this before, but one of
Yeah.
the reasons I picked the doctor that I did
Did you say
is
poke
because
the doctor?
I did. I poked the bear. But she is a DO instead of an MD.
DEO?
So a DO. So she has the same medical training as an MD. So she went to medical school, she
Yes.
had all of it. But then afterwards, it's almost like being a specialist,
Yep.
but not. And she does some extra training. So what she's supposed to focus on is the body. The body is amazing and it can
Uh-huh.
heal itself
Uh-huh.
through exercise, diet, et cetera,
Mhm.
et cetera, et cetera. So that's her first,
Yep.
what can we do to get you back into shape?
So she doesn't
So
try to solve it with pharmacology
well, yes and no.
necessarily. That's on her
So where
first round, though.
right. So
Yeah.
with an MD, okay, I'll use her as the example because she was talking about blood pressure medication.
Okay.
A normal doctor would say, "I'm gonna have to put you on blood pressure medication. You'll probably be on it for the rest of your life."
Yeah.
She is, "I'm gonna have to put you on blood pressure medication, but we will wean you off with diet and exercise."
Okay.
So that's the easiest example I can give, the biggest
Well,
difference.
and that's good, and mine was close to that, because my doctor said blood pressure meds, and again, this is 35 years ago probably,
Mhm.
and I said, "I do not wanna go on meds, and give me a month to try and, eat correctly and work out," which you never get around to, and I went
Sure.
back in again, and it's still high, and he goes, "Okay, now we're playing my game," and I'm going, "Whatever," so now I've got, a list of medications like this just because of all the crap that I have.
Yeah.
And but which is fine. But my blood pressure is mostly controlled where it's not through the roof and I've had I, my gosh, the reason it started was they did an echocardiogram on me
Mhm.
35 years ago probably. And they found uh, something in one of the valves that was kind of messed up. And he said, "We have to manage your blood pressure. Otherwise, that's going to be a problem."
Mm.
And so from that point on, I'm going, "Oh, okay." And he showed me what he's talking about. And ever since then, I've had, I don't know, probably 10 different chest between x-rays and echoes and all sorts of things. It's completely disappeared because
Hmm.
we managed it early on, and so or at least
That's
that's what I'm
good.
assuming it is. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah.
I'm kinda looking forward to my next meeting with the doctor because
Yeah.
of all of the blood tests and stuff. Because she was listing off things that it could be based
Yep.
on my family history and
Yep.
stuff. The one thing I forgot to tell her is about my anxiety because
Mhm.
I haven't been anxious I haven't been so I was actually put on anxiety medicine between the time my stepdad died and my mom died.
Oh,
A
okay.
little bit after my mom died, after Peyton was born, I was weaned off. So
Mhm.
I haven't been on anxiety medication for 15 years.
Oh,
During COVID, it spiked a little, but that's when I discovered CBD.
yeah.
Wonderful, still love it to this day. Keeps me nice and calm.
Yes.
But I didn't think about it,
Mhm.
mentioning it because I haven't struggled with it. I so let's take that and put it aside. So she's listing off all these things based on my family history because my family has a history of diabetes. My
Uh-huh.
family has a history of hypothyroid. My
Uh-huh.
family has a history of gout, has a history of this, the
Yep.
list goes on and on and on. Then looking at all these tests that she ordered because of all of that, they're all normal. I mean, like not even like just okay, barely normal. Like
Mhm.
they are in the middle,
Super.
normal. Yeah, and I'm like, this is gonna be an interesting conversation because
Mhm,
she's gonna pick that cholesterol, which again has always been high,
mhm,
and say, "Oh, it must be your cholesterol. I don't know what else it is,"
mhm,
until I drop that anxiety bomb. Because
mhm.
here's the thing that I've done my own research on, because that's what I do when I
Yep,
start figuring things out.
yep.
I've got to research. So I researched what else could
Which makes you less
cause.
anxious typically because you understand it.
That's exactly why I
Yep,
do it.
I know.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I did after she told me that this is a great way to meet the patient for the first time. I'm debating on whether to send you to the ER or not. Great, because you know what happened after that? Anxiety.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, woo! Yeah. Um, anyway, so I've been dealing with that for the last week. But the other thing is, and I was actually talking to my boss about this because we've been sharing health issues,
Mhm,
not the same health issues, but
mm.
it just because he sits next to me in
Yep.
our office. And one of the things that I've been suffering with. What's the matter, Bonnie? Bonnie was being weird behind me. Um, you hear her? What do you want?
Oh, what you
You want the heat
doing?
on? Oh, she wants the heat on.
Oh,
That's what she wants.
well, turn it on for
She's
her.
sitting in front of the space heater.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Why isn't it
there you go,
on?
baby.
And you
Uh,
instantly disappear. I love that.
yeah, and isn't that
Right into
great?
the
I like
background. It's
that.
awesome.
As soon
Not
as
that
we clean up my office, I
we
won't have this background anymore.
no, we
But
kinda like it. It's a beautiful background,
oh,
but we miss
you
you
don't
when
like
you
my office?
disappear.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
No,
right.
honestly,
Whatever.
people are going,
Whatever.
"Where's Nick?" Like
Where's
that.
Nick? It's magic. He's a witch.
Wow.
Um,
Mm,
so anyway, I've been having back issues, not like broken back, like my muscles.
yeah.
Like it sometimes it's lower back, sometimes it's my upper back and stuff like that. Well,
Mhm.
I came to find out besides anxiety raising blood pressure, which we all probably knew,
Yeah,
back problems
yeah,
cause an elevation in blood
yeah.
pressure. So I've been doing everything. But here's the thing that I learned because of my back problems, I've also been taking a lot of ibuprofen.
Ah,
Ibuprofen
which can
raises
also
blood
raise your
pressure.
blood pressure.
Aspirin raises blood pressure, even though it's good for heart attacks.
Yes,
So
yes.
I've been doing everything wrong, and I've cut out ibuprofen, and actually, this morning I was going to go get some because I can take acetaminophen, which
Mhm.
doesn't work for me, but I'll try it. Um,
Excellent.
but yeah, so I've been suffering through because the other thing is now that I have this cold coming on, I'm not allowed to take decongestants either because guess what they do?
High blood pressure.
Yep.
Same. I
So
haven't taken one
this
in
is
years.
all I'm saying is that's probably what is causing all of it is my back and I do use because I use a nasal decongestion, which shouldn't matter. That one doesn't really, but
Mhm.
I've had to cut everything out. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a fun week. Just letting you know.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think if we just go to the cheese diet only, maybe that would fix some things.
Cheese and red meat.
Cheese and red meat only.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
Well, and that probably didn't help that I had a steak the night before I went to the doctor.
It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
A steak with a
See,
whole bunch of Tony Chachere's on it. So
I don't even think about that stuff before my appointments. Well, what did you have yesterday? I don't know.
yeah.
I had a
No,
really
I
good
just
steak.
like I said, it's just a crash. I just want
Yep.
to, and I was actually over break, but I wasn't feeling well enough. I was going to do a 48-hour fast to see if to
Mhm,
just to kind of clean things out, and I still may do that. I think that'll help quite a bit. But
mhm.
and the only reason, John, that to your point earlier is the only reason I want to do the crash. I mean, crash is not a great word, but the crash diet
Yeah.
to clean up my innards.
Yep.
Is really because I want to get back to eating the things that I want. Because
Mm,
to me, if I have to live this way the rest of my life, it's
yeah.
not going to be as much fun because I have very few hobbies. And two of the hobbies that I have, I don't have the time or the money to do.
Mm.
And the last hobby that's left is cooking
Cooking, yes.
and and cooking different things. And Jen
Mhm.
said, well, you can try to learn to cook, in this type of diet. And I'm like, yeah, but fuck that. I don't want to. I'm sorry. I'm dropping a lot of F bombs today.
Ooh, it's an
I'm
F-bomb.
fired up.
Welcome to
I'm,
F-bombs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why they call
But,
it potty mouths.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Well, and that's yes, and I get it, and you do have expensive taste on your
I
other,
do.
hobbies.
I do. Well, I should say there are 4 hobbies. 3
Oh,
of them are
dang it.
extremely expensive
Okay. I
because I would consider doing Jeep stuff a hobby.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's certainly, It certainly is expensive.
Yeah.
So that fits in, plus the doctor killer, which I know is
Yep.
very expensive.
That's a goal. I got it right here.
Flying yes,
Can we
flying
see
your
that?
plane.
The Doctor
Oh,
Killer
there
right
it
there.
is.
Yep. That's not my plane. That's the plane I want, though.
No, it is the one that, you took a picture of. Smile.
No, this was right after he bought it in 1981 or 82.
Wow.
So that's my
But
stepdad sitting under the
but
tail.
that plane is
But
probably still flying.
it is. It's in Arizona.
Yeah.
But it has a 3-blade prop now.
Oh,
So
cool.
he upgraded that. He sold an old he had an old Plymouth, like a 1930s something Plymouth.
Yeah.
And yeah, he traded it for the 3-bladed prop. And
Cool.
it's got a new paint scheme too.
Hmm. Yeah,
It's amazing
those
what you can find on FlightAware
oh my gosh.
if you know the tail number.
Yes, I'm sure. Well, and I love FlightAware, and I use it constantly when I'm traveling.
Yeah.
Because and FlightAware is not always 100% correct, but usually knowing where's my plane, the one that's not at the
Yeah.
gate that's supposed to be, I really like to know where it is and what the
Yeah.
status is, and they're very good about that. But yeah, you're right. You can plug in tail numbers and
Let's
yeah, find out
I can
what you need.
it's a little scary. I'll be honest. It's a little
Yes, a little.
let's see where Murray's plane is right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they're in Florida. They're on their way to Florida. No, I'm
See?
sorry. No,
Coming
it's
to visit.
completed. They went to Florida.
Oh, where are they? I'll find them.
Uh, did they crash?
Oh, good. There we go.
Yeah.
That's super.
Um,
Is the guy a doctor?
no, he owns a 219 or 14. He owns a
Plane.
heating and air company.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
It doesn't. So the last flight plan was in November,
Oh,
and it was from Mississippi to Florida,
okay.
but they live in Arizona, so I don't know why he didn't file a flight plan before that.
Oh,
That was in November, November 18th. So they might still be sitting in Florida.
well, I was going to
Maybe
say
that's
they
why.
probably are. They're probably snowbirds.
The interesting thing is, to your point, where they don't get it right.
Mm,
Autumn Air LLC is the owner,
okay.
but they say it's a BE35, and it's not. It's a V35B.
Nicely done.
So they
You need
also
to
have
file some sort of a
I
complaint.
I know I should. They also have the year wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's a 1979. They have it marked as a 1980, I think.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I know. It's
problematic.
Yep.
We need to get that handled. Maybe we should
Call.
call
We should
Cash.
complain.
Call Cash.
Yep. Because he'll take care of it.
Yes, he will. He's got nothing else to do.
No, we got to call your boy from Wisconsin, the transportation secretary.
Oh, yes,
What's his name?
Sean Duffy.
Yeah, Sean Duffy.
My
yeah.
boy Sean. Yeah, and I like him.
I
He's a
heard you
good
were a
dude.
lumberjack with him. You did the lumberjack competition.
No, I would fall right off of those logs. Have you seen the log
yeah.
thing?
I wouldn't even be able to get
Come
on.
Well, yeah.
Let's talk about things that get swollen.
Yes. I shouldn't have gone running after the vasectomy. I shouldn't have been rolling on that stupid log.
Exactly.
So that's how you got there. Yeah. Well, we have the same condition.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man. So
Yeah.
speaking of Wisconsin,
Yes.
Wisco. I had in the last podcast.
Yep.
I was talking about my cousin who was coming through Nashville. They ended up coming to stay. It was her name is she's actually named after my mom. So her name is Francine.
Yep.
At least I keep saying she's named after my mom. I really don't know. I'm making that assumption because how many people do you know named Francine?
6.
So in the same family.
Oh,
And so anyway, we call her Frankie.
nice.
And she and her boyfriend, and then a couple that they live near that her boyfriend Eric works with.
Oh, cool.
They're on their way down to Florida right now. They're actually probably, if I were to guess right now, they're probably getting on the boat right now because they're going on a cruise.
They're right outside and they're in my garage.
No, they're on the other side
Oh,
of the
okay.
state.
Damn it.
Fine. So they stopped through and that was a lot of fun. They were here on New Year's. We were all in bed by 10:30, 10:45, but
awesome.
Yeah, they came through and we had a really good time. It was good to see her and good to meet Eric and meet their friends who one of them was also named Nick and
Huh.
Elsie.
Nick and
The
Elsie.
great people, but they're all my cousin is originally from Minnesota, born and raised, but most of my that side of the family has actually moved to Wisconsin
Ah,
in the last few
because
years.
they're
Oh,
smart.
because it's yeah, exactly. That's
Packers.
exactly what I was going to
Go
say.
Pack, go.
I don't think that's why they did because they're still Vikings fans, but and some of them still work in the cities, but they like Wisconsin better. Anyway,
Ah, yes.
the other three are all born and raised in Wisconsin, so
Well,
you know
they're
it was
awesome
fun to have
people.
that accent in the house. That was what I was. That was a long story to get to, and Jen was making fun of me because I guess I slipped right back into the
I'm
accent.
sure you
Yeah,
did, right into the
yeah,
Midwest.
yeah,
Um, so New Year's you were at your house?
yeah, mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. And then my
We decided to
flipping
do
neighbors. Go
oh,
on.
say again? The neighbors
My
what?
neighbors, so we
Fireworks?
all like fireworks at 1:44 in the
Oh,
morning
come on.
in the backyard. Now, I know you guys can't see my backyard, but my backyard and their backyard, because they are right next door, full of trees, full
Okay.
of dry leaves and trees, and they're firing off fireworks.
Geniuses.
I'm just like, what the hell?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Yeah. We we have neighbors that are of that ilk too.
Yeah.
But we weren't home, so that was fine. We
Oh, that's nice.
went to a resort 20 minutes from the house that had
Nice.
special resident, rate and got a room. It is actually Hilton just bought the
Okay.
property for, I mean, a steal compared
Yeah.
to what it was to build it. It's the Sunseeker Resort, and
Is that
we
where I stayed when I came to visit?
no, you were close to it though. I think you stayed at the one right down the street from it.
I thought the one next to it was the Sunseeker, though.
Well, it would have been across the harbor
Okay.
where you stayed. I think you were at the 4 Points.
I did stay at the 4 Points, but
Yeah.
I thought it was 4 Point Sunseeker.
No,
I don't know.
no, 4
Okay.
Points is a little bit
Marriott.
different, but and it's right across the harbor. But yeah, you could see it, and I'm sure I pointed it out or told you where it was.
Probably.
But anyway, so it's a resort, and it's not perfect, but has lots of restaurants and kind of nice. We got a room with a view out over the harbor because that's where the fireworks were going to be, and we're all
Nice.
psyched. That'll be great. And so had a nice bottle of champagne, shared it with some friends, and some awesome chocolate. Jeez. Uh,
All things I can't have right
champagne.
now.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have either. And but apparently they somehow sneak their way down my throat.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. But anyway, it was fun, had a great time. And everybody is just tired. Our friends, it was probably 9:30. They're like, okay, we're sleepy. We're gonna go home. And their place is 15 minutes away, so no big deal. And and anyway, so we're there hanging. Lisa Sacks out. It's 10:30 or 11, and I'm okay. I am going to stay away for these damn fireworks because we got the room for that. And I thought maybe they'd fire them off at 9 or something like that. And oh no, they're apparently waiting until midnight. So 10 to midnight, I'm going, come on. And apparently I fell asleep in my chair.
Oh no.
Woke up at like 12:30 and I'm like,
Those were great fireworks.
Did I miss anything? Damn it. And yeah, somebody put them on Facebook that sure as shit I slept through
slept
the
through 'em?
entire thing of fireworks.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's really funny.
When the neighbors fired off theirs, it woke everyone up in the house except for Nick and Elsie. They were just they
Out.
slept through the whole thing. Yeah.
Wow, nice. Good for them.
Yep.
144 though, that would have that's
it
just
pissed me off so
rude.
bad. Yeah.
That's rude.
And they were shouting and they had a strobe light going on. I mean, just like, what the hell? Why are
Wow.
you? They weren't even having a
strobe
party.
light.
Yeah, they weren't even having a party when we went to bed. Like no one was there. And what really pisses me off, and this has pissed me off since they moved in.
Mhm.
They are probably fresh out of college.
Are they
That's-
renters or are they owners?
They're renters. No, they're renters. And
Shock.
so they have. So we're not supposed to in our development. We're not supposed to park in the street for 24 hours
Mhm.
at a time.
Yeah.
But they have 4 cars in the driveway and 1 car in the street at all times.
Wow.
They've at least started parking in front of their house instead of parking in front of mine, but they were doing that. They were parking in front of mine instead of there. I'm like, what the hell? Why
Wow.
you have plenty of space? If you're going to do it in front of yours. They're probably trying to get us in trouble. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're very young and they're nice. Don't get me wrong. They're very nice, but they have parties. They're not loud during the parties except for New Year's, but they will park in front of my house and it drives me nuts. And that night, so Jen had to get up and work in the morning, which is why we all went to bed fairly early.
Yeah.
And so when I looked out at 144, not only were there cars parked in front of my house, not there were 2 cars parked in front of theirs, 4 parked in front of mine. One of them was blocking the driveway.
In your house?
At my house.
What the heck?
And I'm like, are you shitting me?
Wow.
Luckily, they were gone before Jen got up. But
Yeah.
they also, I'm in between the houses, between my lawn and their driveway, we have a fire hydrant. They park in front of the fire hydrant all the time. And now I come from a very long line of firefighters, and Eric and Nick are both firefighters too. And I'm like, I kind of hope someone has a fire. I don't want anyone's house to be destroyed, but I kind of hope someone has a fire in this neighborhood, especially tonight.
There's that YouTube video of somebody who parked, I think it was a Beamer, on a street, New York, if I had to guess.
Chicago. I remember Chicago.
And so you know what I'm going to say.
Yep.
The firefighters were pissed and they were trying to get a hold of him. And they broke the window and ran the damn hose right through the passenger.
You know how I know it was Chicago? Because they actually tried to get a hold of the person.
Oh,
normally they're just going to go.
Yeah.
They're just going to break it. And
that's what they ended up doing. That was beautiful. Yep. Love it.
Yeah.
The other choice is drag it across the hood of the car or the roof of the car, I guess, either one.
Yeah. But now I'm joking about that, folks. I really don't know. And I'm sure now, because now we have more listeners, Eric and Frankie will probably tell me that I'm wrong, but I'm just going to stick with the fact that in most places they're just going to break the window.
Well, especially if there's some, I mean, it's one thing if it's, a total loss, something or other, and they're there to support another company or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're the first ones on the scene and you need to get water on something now to save it or whatever it is, you're not going to wait. I'm sorry. Oh, let me just I'll call in their license plate number. And no, screw that. You shouldn't park in front of a hydrant. Oh, here's why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Love that.
Oh, well,
that's
John,
awesome. How you feeling? Are you getting better?
I feel a little bit better.
See? Thanks for saying that. I know you were like rolling your eyes internally.
Yeah,
I feel a little better.
A little better. No, I'm gonna go get my acetaminophen, and I'm probably just gonna go sit on the couch for a bit longer. I should go walk and do my 10,000 steps, but
don't.
Sometimes
so you need to give yourself time to feel better, to heal.
Yeah,
heal.
Follow the light.
Sorry,
I had a friend in. Did you hear the heater go off?
No, I just said heal. I didn't want her to think I was giving commands.
Oh, yeah.
She has her headphones on, doesn't she?
She wouldn't listen.
Okay.
Even if you were shouting it 20 million times and yanking the, Clyde, on the other hand, yes, he would.
Well, that's
Bonnie,
good.
no. She doesn't listen to anybody. Anyway, on that note,
my friend,
this has been an interesting episode. I'm, airing my dirty laundry.
I'm looking forward to hearing what AI comes up with for defining what we talked about.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I thought you were going to say I'm looking forward to seeing what the doctor or what does Peyton call it? Corn. She's going to be corn fuzzled.
Confused.
Corn fuzzled. Yeah,
I think I speak Peyton, so it's fine.
Yeah, I know you do.
I know what corn fuzzled.
You've been around her long enough. But you know what? This is a great second episode to our. And by the way, folks, I did try to get the guest on for this episode that we were trying to get on for the last episode. So the last episode is in fact going to be the first one of the year because I don't think we're going to be able to record, but we will try to get him on at some point. Yeah. It's just going to take some. Some finagling and definitely others.
If we think about it, and I think we will, I'll tell you about when we had Matt on as a guest, Matt Pissner. We talked about the salt treatment he was getting. I've had 2 of them now, so I'll tell you what I thought of those. Yep,
I would love to hear that because I almost booked one for Jen and myself as a Christmas present.
I'm wondering how that would work with like a cold or something too. Fortunately, I haven't had one in a while.
Or high blood pressure.
I don't know. No, it's not salt.
I know.
That's what we miss out on. Okay, well, I'll tell you more about that. But anyway, we'll talk about that next time. There's a teaser for
There you
about
go. You
6
have to
weeks
come
from
back
now or
next week to
whatever.
see it. We try not to talk about our blood pressure.
Oh, we're still
But
going to.
oh,
And
I
if you
know we
tell
will.
me not to, my blood
I'm
pressure's
gonna
gonna go
raise
up.
my blood pressure. I'll try not to drop so many F-bombs next
You
time, but
sorry,
they're
mom.
power words. They're power
They
words.
are power words indeed. Well
They say
played.
people that have messy desks and swear a lot are a lot smarter than everyone else. My desk is officially
Hmm,
really messy, and I swear a lot,
mine's
so
been
I must be
worse.
extremely smart.
My desk isn't that messy currently. Now it's a little messy, but so I can use,
My
menial
my
swear words like poopy pants and
There you go. My desk isn't messy, but my office is.
we
I didn't
can't
cause
tell
the
with
mess,
that
but
beautiful
I know.
background.
That's how I keep
You're a
that's how I
genius.
roll, friends. That's how I roll.
All
All
right,
right,
man. Feel
John, you have
better?
a thank you, sir, and, we hope that you all feel better
We
if you're
do.
not feeling well.
Yeah.
There is stuff going around, so, if you are feeling under the weather, I hope you do feel a lot better, and, we'll see you again next week. Head up to pottymiles.com, check out all of our past episodes, including our merch store, and links to all of the guests that have been on that have, fun things going on in their lives. So, until we see you again next week, guys. That was your
I know. See ya.
oh.